Besides Steve Levy, I'm Jonathan Coachman. Jalen Rose is here. We jump right into Bulls Heat pivotal Game 3.
Oh, we're jumping into action a whole lot quicker than LeBron and Derrick Rose are. The Eastern Conference Finals have been off since Wednesday night. These guys could have walked to Miami. Chicago hasn't lost 2 straight games in 3.5 months, so it should be a whole lot of fresh legs on display in South FLA. Series even at a game apiece. Bulls on a 2-point lead. Carlos Boozer missing inside. Joakim Noah looking for the tip dunk. Instead, call for the over-the-back foul. Noah's second foul comes out of the game, and while he's out on the bench, says something to the crowd. Appeared to be a gay slur. The NBA will be taking a closer look, closer than the one you just got. Moving on now, back to the business of basketball. Chris Bosh shows on the pick and roll. Joel Anthony the steal.
That's what you want your big man to do, show his numbers. Don't allow Derrick Rose to penetrate the lane. LeBron James comes weak side on the second play with the block on Boozer.
Bulls trailing by 2. Omer Asik inside rejected by Joel Anthony. 4 blocks in the first quarter by Anthony. He'd hold the Bulls to 15 first quarter points. Second quarter, Bosh. Nice finger roll. The story of the game was Chris Bosh.
And you normally don't see that along an NBA front line, a power forward and a center that are both lefties. And what does that mean? That means Joel Anthony has the ability to block shots of right-hand shooters. Chris Bosh slashing to the basket using his left like you see right there for the dunk.
LeBron had 6 assists in the first half. The Heat lead by 6. Bulls aren't going away, though. Here's Derrick Rose, tough runner, and the foul. Completes a 3-point play. The Bulls trail by 3 at halftime, Coach.
Okay, let's pick it up third quarter. Thank you, Steve. Heat up by 3 here, and Chris Bosh picking up where he left off in the first half.
You just look over to the sideline so your man to relax. He knew he was shooting that the entire time. That was a heat check. Bosh knocked it down. He had it going.
Derrick Rose hits a 3 there. He had 20 points on just 8 of 19 shooting. We're tied at 47. Now Heat down 1. Bogans and Wade, they get a little into it a little bit.
You're talking about dinner plans. You're going to Miami Beach. You're going to South Beach. Where you going to eat?
Problem on 12.
Exactly.
Yeah. No technicals are given out. Carlos Boozer, he brought his game. He had 26. Now under 4 to play in the third. Dwayne Wade slashing. Kind of a quiet night for him, 17 points, 9 rebounds.
Coach Thibodeau would not be happy with the defensive tape of this game at all. Miami Heat, too many uncontested drives all the way to the hoop for easy layups.
Udonis Haslem, he's in the rotation. He had 8 off the bench. Then watch LeBron, just strong here, taking it inside with the left.
LeBron James has a tough matchup against Luol Deng, but you can't tell these last couple of games. He's really outplayed Luol.
A late run to end the third, and Chicago to within 3 as we head to the fourth. Now Heat up 4. Wade to Bosh. He just never stopped all night. He had 34.
A right-hander, Dwayne Wade coming off the pick and roll, kicking it to the lefty. Bosh on the left side of the rim. That's easy pickings.
Now Chicago. Derrick Rose took just 2 shots the entire fourth quarter.
And that's why you don't want to have Derrick Rose in transition, because that guy's lightning quick.
And watch the move by Bosh. Spins on the left foot. Take another look.
Footwork, youngsters. He can go over both shoulders. You have to be able to do that in professional basketball.
Bosh is fired up. So is the defense. This, Jalen, I think that's a mismatch.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You know, Kyle Korver, you'd have thought he was in the ring about to fight Bernard Hopkins last night. The way he down on his back, LeBron James basket and a foul.
LeBron would complete the 3-point play, then more from the King there. 22 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and the Heat win 96-85. They go up 2 games to 1 in this series. They use a late 9-0 run to win by 11. LeBron James, his 12th career playoff game with at least 20 points and 10 assists. But the story of the night, Chris Bosh and his 34.
You know, I just wanted to be aggressive and just have some kind of imprint on this series. You know, I had an aggressive game 1. Game 2 was so-so, but we still won. But, you know, out here on the home floor, I just wanted to be aggressive, and it turned out to be a good game.
I thought Bosh was terrific right from the start of the game, very aggressive. And I thought we allowed him to get his confidence early. And then he's hard to slow down once he gets going like that.
We've had different guys step up each game, but he put his imprint on the game right from the beginning.
We know that to win this series, Chris is probably going to be, you know, the guy who, you know, probably lead us in scoring from that standpoint because his attack to the basket. So He's playing great.
I came into the game knowing that they were going to try to load up on myself and D-Wade. So I guess just change my game plan tonight. Be more of a facilitator, and if I needed to get it going offensively, I could. The great thing about it is CB had it going. When we have someone going on our team, we continue to give the ball to them and continue to feed off their energy offensively, and, he brought it home for us tonight.
To say that Chris Bosh has been hot in this series would be an understatement. He's shooting .674 from the floor, 29 for 43 in the series. Now, over the last 26 years, only the Heat's Dwayne Wade and the Lakers' Pau Gasol had higher field goal percentages through the first 3 games of a conference final series than Bosh.
And speaking more, obviously, about Chris Bosh, he's heard it all, right? The 2.5 men, the big 3 is really a big 2. There's +1. Am I leaving any out?
Third wheel. Somebody at this network even calls him Bosh Spice. What's up with that?
That's so wrong. So the question is now, is this his coming out? Does he finally belong? Here I am. I'm really a part of the big 3 after this kind of performance in a conference final game?
Absolutely. His second 34-point performance in this series. He's really taking it to Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Asik when he comes off the bench, and even Taj Gibson. 34 big points tonight. Now you can spread the wealth as the Miami Heat offense, as they shot over 50%, which allowed LeBron James to be a facilitator. He had 22 points, 10 assists, and 6 rebounds. Wade, 17 points, 9 rebounds. Joel Anthony, 5 big blocks. And Bosh had it working, left-handed, right-handed, shooting from the perimeter, doing it off pick and roll. And once he got going, everybody else could focus on playing defense.
All season long, the Chicago Bulls have hung their hat on their defense. After the game, Coach Thibodeau was not pleased. What did Miami do offensively to shoot over 51% from the floor?
A lot of misdirection, a lot of movement, and a lot of getting it to Chris Bosh and allow him to dictate the offense. When you run pick and roll with Dwayne Wade or LeBron James, you got to make a decision. You got to show your numbers on those guys. Easy drop passes for Chris Bosh. As you see right there, he came off the simple curl screen, curl for the dunk. Mike Bibby open for 3 in transition. LeBron James misses, gets the offensive rebound, reverses, uses his left hand. They were the more aggressive team, and Kyle Korver, this is just almost embarrassing for real. You can't allow a guy just to run over you and get a basket and a foul, but that's another subject for another day.
Bulls might have another problem besides being down just 2-1 in this series. Adding to Joakim Noah's all-around rough night, 1 point, 0 of 4 shooting. That was from the floor.